Lee, 4-0 defeat here this afternoon against Boldmere. How did you see the performance today?
I think pressing let us down in areas at times together. That was the biggest difference from the goals, and certain areas of the pitch were better than that. But really, if you'd have come in at half time, the game had 0-0 written all over it really, not many chances from either side. Two great goals, to be fair, for them, and I think that just unsettled us a little bit with those two goals. Need to look back at them. I felt like we didn't get out to it quick enough, but how and why, we need to look at that and revisit it. But she's still got to put the strike in, and she was still at least 30 yards out, so yeah, if that's what's undone us to begin with, then fair play, good strike. But yeah, I think not a bad performance really. But yeah, I thought it was a 0-0 game all day until the 2-1 strike.
Because there were certainly chances in the game, certainly in the first half, and even in the second half, even at 0-0. And it seems to be it seems to be the expression in how you are. It doesn't feel like a 4-0, does it today?
No. I think anyone watching the game wouldn't have seen that as a 4-0 game, but it is what it is. Because yeah, we did have chances, we created opportunities, but there were few and far between for both sides up until a point. I think they finished the stronger team for sure, obviously, but we just had to manage certain things within the game that were going on, and I think we did that well today at least. But yeah, take nothing from Boldmere. They were good. They battled, they fight, they're physical, and we just had to match that. And we take that into our next game really.
And as well, you talk about 0-0 at half time. What was kind of the message going into the second half? You think, if we get a chance, we've got to take it, otherwise they're going to have an opportunity, and certainly they did. Yeah,
it was keep doing more of the same. We had a plan with what they wanted to do from playing out from the back, and the players executed that mostly. To be fair, that wasn't the issue, but I think we were getting, I'm not sure why, but we were getting sent into areas of the pitch, and then they were switching on us, and that caused problems. But yeah, there was nothing to change at half time. We were right in the game. It was a tight game, little chances either end, but there were a few, and it could have gone either way at that point, so there was no need to change anything. But yeah, they got hold of the game, and then they just got stronger and finished the stronger team.
We saw China make a first appearance after a couple of games with a concussion. How great was it to see her back in the starting 11 and also get some minutes back under her belt?
Yeah, there was a couple there today. Izzy, that's her first game back for a while as well, so it was good for her, and China the same. They both worked hard, and so it was more about them getting minutes in the game more than anything, and that'll bode well for, obviously we've got a cup final to come and we've still got Barnsley, so yeah, it was important they got some good minutes today, so we pushed them a little bit today, and it'll pay dividends in the long run. There
was a couple of decisions as well in the second half. I think Izzy Phillip had a challenge in the box. There's certainly a big cry for penalty. What was your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, from where we were, we thought it was a penalty all day, but you didn't know which way the ref was going to go, so yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on it. I think the way the game was and how it was officiated, I think you didn't really know what was going to get called, so we just had to manage that really, and not let the players get too bogged down with that really, just play their game. And so, it was an appeal. I've seen them given, but it wasn't given today, so we have to move forward.
Because do you think that certainly, I mean, we don't like to talk about the refs too much, but certainly in the performance as well, and the stop-start and the nature of the free kicks and maybe the fouls as well, did it kind of ruin the momentum at times?
Yeah, I think it did for both sides. I think the rhythm of the game went a little bit. I think they was as equally frustrated as we were in certain points of the game, and quite rightly so, but there's not a lot you can do about it. You just got to get on, manage it, and play, and if you let those sort of things get to you, you're only going to make things worse for yourself. So you've got to, it's okay to say certain things in a certain way at a certain time, but then you have to let it go and move forward, because if you don't and you dwell on it, then you're getting brought into other things and it affects your performance, and we can't afford to do that really.
When you look at it, so because this was the last away game of the season as well, when you've looked at the away form and the performances from the team since you've come in as well, how would you assess from where you've come then to where you've seen here today?
We just said then, apart from really the pressing and a couple of little things really, that you've got to be proud of where they're at. We were battling, we were right in the game early on in the season. We weren't as competitive, I should say, but yeah, some of the football that we played today, and the one touch, two touch, the movement, the defending, it's all there. If we were doing this in pre-season and then hitting the season going, we'd be in a different place altogether. But yeah, I'm proud of the players, proud of the staff, the work that's been put in, and it's been really positive, and it's been exciting, and I enjoyed every minute of it. So it's the blooming Boldmere ground. I just don't get any luck here, and every time we come, we're like, oh God, one day we'll break it. One day we'll break it.
We'll see indeed. Of course, we finish the season at Barnsley in a couple of weeks' time. What's your thoughts, and as well, trying to put a good performance in, ready to finish the season off?
Yeah, we'll be putting that focus into that game. I know people are talking about cup finals, but that's not a thing. To be at home, last game of the season in the league against Barnsley, the girls are more than up for it, and you know they're fighting for the place in the cup final as well. So any fans that are coming down, they will see a great performance, and we've played really well at home. I mean, you know, I think even the players were saying we're strong at home, we're looking good at home, and we are. And so it's going to be a tough place for them to come. So yeah, I'm excited for the next game. We'll address a couple of things from today, and we'll just come back better and stronger, which, you know, we want to finish the season strong now with 2 games to go. So that's what we'll be doing.
Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.